Hey, are you bored of playing the same game over and over again? Do you rage quit after a minute of the game and want to end your life? Then congratulations, you're the same person as me. To fix that problem, I represent to you a simple game named The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. The story is pretty simple. It's a game about a baby child and his mom.
Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son, Isaac, will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
So, it's a pretty simple story. Now about the gameplay. As you start the game and begin a run, you will immediately find a tutorial. Well, that's not like a tutorial. If you just look on the ground and don't be such a dumbo as me, so some signs on the ground which are the controls. So you really can't miss them. The game itself is pretty simple. You are a baby, so you're crying and you shoot tears. You shoot with your arrow keys, you move with WASD, and that's pretty much it. As you move through rooms, you will encounter monsters. As you progress through the rooms, you get items which give you an upgrade. These items also change the shape of your tears. Just look at me, I have a skull mask on top of my skull. Now I am a black monster who shoots 4 lasers and a circle that surrounds him. There are also golden rooms where you can grab even more powerful items, which then change your stats like damage, range or health wise. Right now I got very lucky and got a very good item which enables me to shoot multiple shots in different directions. Sometimes you'll get lucky and get good items, and sometimes you just get such a bad item that you wouldn't want to pick it up. The game has also some epic and creepy music. In this game there's about 500 plus items to collect and unlock, but you won't unlock them in about 100 hours of a gameplay. I have over 700 hours and I have unlocked only half of these items. You have 2 different items, there are active items and passive items. Then you have also some other items that are trinkets, which give you small boosts on your stats, drops and much more. At the end of the floor you need to defeat a boss. Every floor has different bosses. As you progress through the floors, every enemy boss gets harder. After every endgame boss you defeat, you get a cutscene that is added to your story. But for example, if you played the game for the first time, you will only get to defeat the boss named Mom's Foot. So when you defeat this boss, you get to fight one more endgame boss that's called Mom's Heart. So when you defeat this boss 10 times, then you can progress to even more bosses, and then there is like Mega Satan and Satan. But in every run you make, there will be different bosses. In this game there is like about 30 different bosses, so there is a big variety of bosses. So about the floors and the rooms. In every game there is about 10 floors in each run. This depends on which boss you choose and if you die or not. So as you progress you will encounter more and more different rooms. For example, Devil Deal rooms where you can trade your hearts for epic items. You will encounter shops to trade with money, secret rooms, arcade rooms, challenge rooms, and much more. If that's not enough, you can also choose different modes. You can choose normal or hard mode, you can choose grid mode, and you also have challenges. After every completed challenge, you will get a new item that you can find in a normal run. You can also choose different characters. You can choose the basic character Isaac, then you can choose Cain, who has less hit points but it's faster, then you can choose Azazel, who shoots laser tears, then there is the character The Lost, which has no health, so that means that you will die immediately after touching an enemy. If you are not satisfied with the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, then you can buy a DLC. There are two DLCs, Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus. Every DLC brings more items, more enemies, more bosses, and even more challenges. There is even more in this game that I could talk for days, but if you want more to find out, just buy the game. It's fairly simple. It's not that expensive, so it's not big of a deal. And I play The Binding of Isaac every time I get very stressed in a game. I just get and have some fun in Binding of Isaac, collect items, have different tiers. At this point, as you can see in the video, I'm just overpowered and I'm just running around killing enemies and bosses like it's nothing. But anyways, this will be it for today's video, so thanks for watching, and if you wanna see some gameplay of The Binding of Isaac, please leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.